This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This is the 3rd division game between Frederick and Sitting Bull. Two leaders that are bottom half of the table. Frederick is number 13 with 4 points, Sitting Bull 14 with 3 points. Both of them are in poor form, both having won only one game in their last 5. Frederick now with back-to-back defeats. Sitting Bull, maybe not too bad given that his last 3 he has 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss. However, the win was versus Tokugawa, so I don't know how much emphasis we should put on that one. The map is like this. There are 2 big continents, one starting continent to the west and one big one to the east. We see the starting position of Frederick is all the way to the south. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment. Very little land, a lot of water, but iron, crab, there is also silk and some sheep. Out here are some whales and you see fish out there, but then a little bit up here is corn and sheep among other things. Starting position of Sitting Bull is all the way to the west, where he starts with uranium next to him that he can't use for forever. There is fish out here, there is clams, there is coal, which he can't use for a long time, and fish up here as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here in this game. Let's get it rolling. Frederick versus Sitting Bull, and both of them are in need of a victory in order to climb closer to the middle of the table to get away from the bottom. 2 cities each at the moment. Frederick is in Hinduism. Sitting Bull doesn't have a religion yet, but Sitting Bull is now pleased. Oh, now he is Buddhist and he is down to cautious. 3 cities each for them, and of course Frederick is going north. It was the only possible way of expansion. Sitting Bull is also going a little bit north and a little bit east. 5 cities Frederick now. Coming up to turn 115, 180, and it was 6 cities Frederick, 4 cities Sitting Bull at that point in time. Frederick has taken that island out in the west-southwest of the starting continent. He's also building up on the eastern coastline. 9 cities Frederick now. He is really doing well. Sitting Bull on 7, and that is an aggressive settle for Frederick all the way up north there. 9 cities to 8, they are almost equal in city count, but it looks like Frederick may have the greater area. Maybe it just looks that way because he is thinner than Sitting Bull, but 11 versus 9, 12 versus 9, we are coming up to turn 190. With 12 cities Frederick, 9 cities Sitting Bull, we still don't have a war, but 12 to 10. 12 to 10, and Frederick is about the same strength as Sitting Bull, 1.1 times the strength. Frederick now going for engineering, Sitting Bull getting his alphabet and music and stuff. 13 cities to 11 favoring Frederick now. It's going to be interesting to see which one of these gets to astronomy first. Frederick trying for optics now. He is on 14 cities to 12, and if he can now, he goes for divine right next. Okay, Sitting Bull is on banking. And education for Frederick there. 14 cities to 12. Great library has been finished for somebody, Notre Dame. I just watched that and we see something happening here. Well, Sitting Bull is on engineering, Frederick is getting civil service, nationalism next. 14 cities to 12, they don't expand anymore. Now Sitting Bull is on optics, Frederick is, and Sitting Bull is on astronomy right now. Sitting Bull is on astronomy, while Frederick going constitution, turn 260. And there he builds, but he has astronomy. Apparently he got it without me seeing it or noticing it, because now he is building cities all the way towards the east. He sailed probably west and then met the east coast, and now also Sitting Bull is doing that, but 18 cities Frederick now to 13 Sitting Bull. This looks like a game where Frederick's expansion can win him the game. He's up to 19 cities now, Sitting Bull is 13. Sitting Bull is now pleased with Frederick though. 20 cities to 15, Frederick is up to 20, getting communism next after scientific method is 1.2 times as strong as Sitting Bull, and 21 to 15 is the city count now. Sitting Bull is also building some cities in the new world. so Frederick is not going to monopolize the New World, but he's building more of them, 23 to 17. The advantage is beginning to be a good one right now, 23 cities to 17, 23 to 18, okay. Frederick getting gunpowder, going for chemistry, Sitting Bull on his economics text, 24 to 18. That is a difference of 6 cities favoring Frederick. Frederick is going for physics next, turn 309. And the secrets of gunpowder was stolen. Okay, so Sitting Bull is using his spies to steal technologies from Frederick, that much we know. 25 cities to 20, Frederick is going to get steam power, and Sitting Bull that is stealing the cultures, and Sitting Bull has founded cities, 26 to 21, steal Frederick next for his railroads, turn 321. Can Frederick is 1.3 times as strong as Sitting Bull now, and I think that we have our privateers, yes we do, and they are Frederick privateers. He's now going for combustion, 27 cities to 22. At the moment, turn 329, 28 cities to 22, going for assembly line next. Sitting Bull is on the divine rights. Frederick is 1.5 times as strong as Sitting Bull, and maybe he should be considering going for a domination win now. 30 cities to 23, getting assembly line up, going fascism next. It looks like Frederick is on his way to more power. Rifling is next for Frederick. That could be the tech that he needs. 1.6 times as strong now, going electricity next, to 31 cities to 23. There is not that many more city sites left on the map to settle, maybe 1 or 2 or 3. 31 cities to 23, electricity is coming in for Frederick. Next is radio, turn 354. 31 to 23, going for radio steam power for Sitting Bull. Frederick is now almost twice as strong as his opponent, and he is getting industrialism in 5, 31 to 23, and with industrialism comes the next progress, and going for mass media next, getting that in a few turns now. 9, 11, 31 to 23 is the city count. Still we are at turn 375, and we need to see an attack soon if this game is not going to run away from him. From Frederick, he is twice the strength of Sitting Bull. It doesn't seem like he is willing to attack just yet, but he is getting the technologies ready. Rocketry next, and Sitting Bull is just on communism, and we see Frederick now going biology. And then medicine. Maybe Frederick is going for a space race, but there were some more technologies stolen by Sitting Bull. I think that Frederick should consider that. Refrigeration now, turn 393. Maybe Frederick is trying to go for space here. 1.7 times as strong as Sitting Bull, because it doesn't seem like Frederick is building up units for a war. Going computers as well, and next is robotics. Electricity was stolen by enemy infiltrators, biology was stolen. Sitting Bull is using his spies to steal all the technologies that Frederick is developing. That is incredible to see. Sitting Bull is putting his spies to work, and it is working. He is able to take them and steal from Frederick, so he is hanging on there by using spies. Flight now for Frederick. Sitting Bull is going medicine himself, and refrigeration was stolen by enemy infiltrators. Oh, and a customs house was destroyed, and the water supply is poisoned. Sitting Bull is really using his spies now, and Frederick, could he get into trouble just by the use of Sitting Bull spies? Can Sitting Bull defend himself to a point by using spies to slow down Frederick? Frederick is on composites at the moment. 2 turns left for composites. You know, if Sitting Bull has so much success in custom house was destroyed, customs house destroyed. You know, if Sitting Bull has so much success with his spies, he could destroy all the spaceship parts that Frederick is trying to build. Now Frederick is going culture, by the way. Sitting Bull has completed the Apollo program, and we see that Frederick is on 90% cultural slider. I don't know how many turns he has been that, but he is trying to go for a cultural victory now. But will that be too late? I think he started too late, unless he has a lot of culture in his 3 cities, maybe culture bombing them. Secrets of Flight were stolen as well, so Sitting Bull is stealing technologies. And Frederick has completed the spaceship casing though. He has completed the standard ethanol, has been incorporated. That was Sitting Bull, I believe. So there are corporations on the scene. Turn 435. Frederick trying to go for culture. Now he is teching again, a little bit at least. And we see 31 cities, he's taking towards advanced flight next. Has he stopped the cultural attempt? It seems like he has stopped the cultural attempt. Maybe he's going to try to go for space after all. However, he hasn't been building that many spaceship parts. And I think that Sitting Bull may be having an equal chance to actually winning that. But it's only 58 turns left of the game. Not only do they have to launch it, they have to have enough time left to land on Alpha Centauri after they have launched it. So let's see. Sitting Bull getting robotics, Frederick is getting superconductors. Secrets of laser were stolen by enemy infiltrators. Sitting Bull is stealing so many technologies in this game. It's incredible. If you pay attention to the chat that is in the middle of the screen, you will probably get it. As Sitting Bull completes some casings here. He is actually in danger of stealing this game away from Frederick. Frederick, that is the strongest, that is the biggest, now going fiber optics, and Sitting Bull has completed casings. How many casings does Frederick have? Well, turn 450, 50 turns left. You have approximately 40 turns to launch the spaceship. And now Sitting Bull has completed the casing. We see the messages in the middle of the screen. And yeah, one turn again. That was it fusion, was it, for Frederick? And now he has only future tech left. And there is creative constructions. And we see now Frederick, you can either go for space or you can go for culture. And you must be going space by now, mustn't you? 43 turns left again. Sitting Bull has completed the casing, but I think that it is Sitting Bull that completes all the spaceship parts. So what are Frederick doing then? Mining ink in Berlin, that could help a little bit of course, but 41 turns left. Sitting Bull. Frederick completes a thruster, okay. So he is trying to win space now, Frederick. Sitting Bull is getting his last techs also. And advanced flight for Sitting Bull. Frederick is on. Completed the thruster now, turn 462, 463. And it looks like he's still tacking Frederick, so he's not going culture with 36 turns left. That is probably too little. And work on SS thrusters has been sabotaged. Sitting Bull has completed the life support, and Sitting Bull is using his spies to destroy progress on spaceship parts for Frederick. Can Sitting Bull win a space race victory by sabotaging Frederick's spaceship? Sitting Bull has completed the docking bay now. He has completed the docking bay with 32 turns left of the game. And Sitting Bull's spies, they are doing a good job. He is getting fusion soon as well. Or is that fission? I think it is fission maybe. 2 turns left for Sitting Bull. 2 turns left for Sitting Bull to that technology, but it's only 30 turns left of the game, 29 turns left of the game now, and Sitting Bull completes the cockpit. Will anyone launch? Will anyone launch soonish? Now Sitting Bull is on future tech as well. Now it depends who is leading the spaceship race. The space race, who has built more spaceship parts, and will Sitting Bull manage to succeed in destroying German spaceship parts now? That is a question I have to ask. 31 to 23 cities, both on future tech, and Aluminum Co. has been incorporating for Sitting Bull. We have 23 turns left of the game, and Sitting Bull has completed another thruster. Sitting Bull has completed another thruster, but they have to launch. And you have Frederick has launched! Frederick has launched! Frederick has launched! Frederick has launched the spaceship! Is he going to win it after all? After all, 10 turns left to victory now, and we have 20 turns left to the game. So unless Sitting Bull does something dramatically here, it's going to be a Frederick spaceship victory after all. In 8 turns, Frederick managed to launch his spaceship, and he has 6 turns left now. 6 turns left. This could be a late spaceship victory by Frederick, because it doesn't seem like Sitting Bull is going to attack his capital anytime soon. 4 turns to victory for Frederick, and he is going to get this victory, this win, to lift himself up into mid-table. Sitting Bull is building his spaceship parts, but it doesn't matter. He's too late. He stole a lot of technologies from Frederick, but there it is, turn 490, 2070 AD. Frederick has won a space race victory. Congratulations to Frederick. 2 points and a win. Congratulations to Frederick for winning the space race. No wars in this game. Frederick built the Apollo program on turn 404. That is 19 turns ahead of Sitting Bull, that managed to get it in turn 423. Both leaders also incorporated 2 corporations. Frederick did get Mining Inc. and Creative Constructions, while Sitting Bull got Standard Ethanol and Aluminum Co. Let's go through and look at the statistics then immediately. Here we are on the graphs. Of course, Sitting Bull's graph is very difficult to read. I'm going to try to use my mouse pointer to show you where it is. It is around here when it comes to score. GNP, where is it? Here is Sitting Bull. It goes down here and then up and down, a little bit up and down and up, I mean. Probably where he made his civic switches and stuff, but it goes down here for the most part. Manufacturing, yeah, we see the graphs go approximately here, like so. the food. Sitting Bulls go around here a little bit lower than Frederick all the time. So we see Frederick is number 1 in these graphs. Frederick is number 1 here as well, because this is Sitting Bull's culture. Okay, even until here, and then Sitting Bull, Frederick went ahead in culture as well. Espionage. Of course, here is the espionage culture a little bit behind here, Sitting Bull, but here he crosses, and from here on, Sitting Bull skyrockets up above Frederick when it comes to espionage. Demographics, we see Frederick's numbers here to the left, and then Sitting Bull's numbers to the right. A total of 106.5 million German inhabitants versus 48.3 million Native Americans in this game. Land area 386 versus 249, it's biggest for Frederick. We see that there are good numbers both for production and food, over 1,000 for food, and that is really good. And we see they are trading with each other as the end comes to a close as well. Top 6 cities and Wonderstand. Let's go use the wonders first. Let's go all the way to the bottom actually. 2 wonders in the BC area, Stonehenge and Kashi Vishwanath, and we see the others here in the ADs. So let's go to the top then. Top. And then we see the top 6 cities. Berlin is number 1, with Munich 2nd, Hamburg 3rd, Stuttgart 4th, Frankfurt 5th, and Essen 6th. So Sitting Bull didn't get a single city in the top 6 cities list. Maybe because Frederick spent some time trying to go for culture in the middle there. Statistics then. Frederick, 31 cities, built, 6 religions, founded 2 golden ages, currently on 73 windmills, 56 towns, 36 lumber mills, a total built of 32 customs houses and 32 assembly plants in his cities. Then libraries, granaries and grocers on 31, and we see down to 17 public transports. Let's go page down. And you see the list is down to 2 Jewish monasteries, another page down, and here are the wonders starting to get onto the list. Spiral Minaret, and you can read all about it. Creating Constructions, Mining Inc. is here. United Nations is built by him, page down. And we see the bottom, the conclusion of the list is 1, the Hagia Sophia, Statue of Liberty is here, Apostolic Palace, Colossus, Shane Gardens, Great Lighthouse, a lot of good stuff. Pyramids is here as well. Go to the top and let's look at the current units of Frederick. 79 mechanist infantry, 42 marines, 31 workers, and a stealth destroyer concludes the list. You trained a total of 55 Christian missionaries, 50 Hindu missionaries, 47 Jewish missionaries, 43 marines, and then you see the list goes down to 7 infantries. Let's go to page down to find 1 great scientist, and another page down to find the ship of the line at the end of the list. Kills then, 1 caravel and 1 galleon, and losses were 1 privateer. So, Sitting Bull's numbers: 23 cities built, 1 religion, 3 golden ages, currently on 39 windmills, 28 towns and 22 farms. Sitting Bull built 23 barracks and granaries, 22 forges, libraries, and then you see the list goes on. 10 broadcast towers down there. Let's go page down, and you see the wonders are starting to get there. Oracle, Taj Mahal, Great Library and stuff. Page down to find Aluminum Co. at the bottom of the list. Ironworks as well is here then. Go to the top and see the current units that Sitting Bull has. 89 mechanist infantry, 28 workers, 14 jet fighters, and down to 1 modern armor. You trained a total of 45 workers, 36 longbowmen, 32 caravels, 3 great prophets, page down, and the list is concluded by 1 tank. The kills then, let's confirm the 1 privateer, and the losses, let's confirm the 1 galleon and 1 caravel. So, congratulations then to Frederick with the space race victory. Let's go take a look at the victory conditions screen then. Here we see that Frederick is missing 1 spaceship engine when he reached Alpha Centauri. That's critical. Sitting Bull had almost completed the spaceship himself. He'll miss the stasis chamber and the 2 engines. That's it. We also see that Frederick was only 7 turns away from winning a cultural victory. As Hamburg would have gone legendary in 7 turns, that would have been in time for a turn 497 cultural victory as well. So we could have won culture. He chose to win space. Sitting Bull was far away from any cultural attempt. Frederick had 59.38% of the land area, so domination was not an option, at least not this late. Both the Apostolic Palace and United Nations was built by Frederick though. So then we can take a look at the cities. The German cities here, let's sort by population, and yes, we are at the top. Berlin is numbered top with 23 pops, Essen, Hannover, Bonn 22, Hamburg, Leipzig, Bochum, Karlsruhe and Gelsenkirchen 21. We see they are extremely happy and they have a lot of health, so these are cities that can grow. The base food then is in the 40s for a lot of cities, on the 40s, in the 40s and in the 30s then. And then we also see that base commerce is triple digits for the top 3 cities, also 131 in Frankfurt and 94 in Cologne, so very good indeed. We see that the base production is decent, and then the total production after all the multipliers is really high here. Building 3 Gorgeous Dam in Hanover. Wuppertal, pop 13. Let's go to the bottom. Let's see Wuppertal, there it is. And from Dortmund and below are the page 2 cities, so we see they are also in very good shape. So this was a good game by Frederick. Let's get over to Sitting Bull. Sitting Bull, okay. And then we are over at Sitting Bull and his 23 cities. Let's go here, sort by population, and we see we get them all on one page. Casa Grande 19 pop, Snake Town, Kituva, 18. Not so much advantage when it comes to not so much surplus, I might add, when it comes to happiness. Health is not as good either. Base food is a little bit lower, but very good indeed in the 30s for most of the cities. And we see here the production with an engine that comes in 19 turns. That is way too late. 28 turns. Okay, a stasis chamber in 3. So yeah, you should have built your engines in cities with a little bit better production. 37 production here is not good. Could have done it in Kituva or Akuma that has 60 plus production, 73 production in Nambe you could have used. So instead of the 37 and 52 production here, Stasis Chamber 96 production, that is good of course in Chaco Canyon, but the engines should have been built in other cities. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. The updated league tables then show us Frederick number 10 with 6 points and negative 8 score turn difference. Sitting Bull is still 14 with 3 points and negative 19. Tomorrow there are 2 games from the 2nd division, Charlemagne versus Victoria first, and then the last game is Ramses II versus Hammurabi, but that is tomorrow. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders League. I hope to see you back tomorrow for the 2 games. Goodbye for now.